what a continuous here. Now, I'm not gonna lie. I think Kristen Stewart. I've been saying this for a while. Is an excellent actress. Yeah, yeah. People always think of her because of the Twilight franchise. Take Twilight out of it. She's been in some really. She's gave some really terrific performances. Most recent she was just in Love Lies Bleeding. She was obviously in The Runaways. Spencer. I mean, she's been in some really intriguing, and she's some really intriguing films and gave some really good performances. Well, it looks like she is now getting a TV gig here because this comes from Deadline saying that Kristen Stewart will make her TV series starring debut in The Challenger, a limited series in which she'll play Sally Ride, the astronaut in physics who became the first American woman to fly in space. She did this as a part of NASA's Space Shuttle astronaut class of 1978. That was the first to be diversified and not a promise of all white men. Of course, that came out today. They'll be calling her woke and everything. Kara Cedric's Big Swing production developed and brought the project to Amblin and is executive producing with Steven Spielberg's Amblin partners. This is this being a series and not a film, but anyway. Maggie Cohen will serve as writer and showrunner. Her credits includes American Crime Story, The Staircase, and Narcos Mexico. This has been a hot property on TV auction block this past week, and Amazon is trying to close down. And the series executive producers are Spielberg's Amelie, Kira Cedric's Big Swing, and Kristen Stewart's is also working with us. All right. Now, in some way, this. Uh, Now, of course, here's what that law says. In some ways, this has on the tapestry to tell the successor story of the right stuff, which was based on the Tom Wolfe book about the culture clash that occurred when the Caucasus world's biggest fighter pilot jumped into space. That America was engaged with the Russians here. Now, in 1983, Sally Ride became the first American woman to fly on the space shuttle and became an instant celebrity. That joy was short lived, however, when the space shuttle Challenger blew apart 73 seconds into the ascent, killing all seven members on the crew. Wright then became the only astronaut to become a part of the Rogers Commission, a presidential commission to investigate the disaster, and it later came out on the pinpointed that the problem was O-ring that became stiff at low temperature, and that turned out to be the reason for the explosion. She died. She ended up dying from cancer at 61 in 2012. Who's a true American hero. The hope will be to get this The hope will be to get this ready to time the series approximately the Challenger disaster anniversary that happened 38 years ago on January 28th, 1986. So maybe either next year, I'm guessing, probably January or sometime next year. So yeah, I mean, I think this is interesting. I mean, it's not really going to tell the whole. Like, I'm sure the Challenger is going to be a big part of the story, but it's probably going to be more like a human story, more about her, like before she and before stuff that happened with the Challenger. Like, I remember, of course, obviously reading up on the Challenger, and it was from what I heard, it was a really tragic event there. But Kristen Stewart, I think she'll play this part well. I mean, she's no stranger at playing real life figures. She played Joan Jett, Princess Diana, and now Sally Ride. She's really getting into all of playing real life figures, right? So I think she'll be a good choice here. Who else is going to star in this? It's beyond me. But hey, I'm sure Kristen Stewart will do a fabulous job here. So yeah. Anyway, let me lead you guys. And top it off, Amazon is no stranger to the space stuff too. They did that a million I think it was a million little things or something with my companion. They did a good job with that, so they're no stranger with the space stuff here as well. But let me let you guys. What are your thoughts on Kristen Stewart set to play Sally Ride in this upcoming Amazon series? Do you like the cast choice? Are you even interested in seeing a story about Sally Ride? Do you know much about the true story this is going to be based on? And are you a fan of Kristen Stewart? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for notification. This is Samuel.